Hey everybody, welcome to Nickel City X-Wing. We've got a doubleheader tonight, draft league action for you. Our first match is Jason in the Rebellion with Rhys flying the Empire. Let's take this time and go down our list. For the Rebellion, we've got Lieutenant Blunt. While you perform primary attack, if there's at least one other friendly ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender, you may roll one additional attack die, and he comes equipped with crack shot. And then 4 Red Squadron veterans with crack shot and the S foils. On the Empire side, at I4, we have Ved Foslo. While you execute a maneuver, you may execute a maneuver of the same bearing and difficulty of a 1 speed higher or lower instead. This applies to blues and reds, and of course whites. He comes with crack shot and fire control systems. And then it's Major Rhymer. While you perform a torpedo or rocket attack, you may increase or decrease the range requirement by 1 to a limit of 0 to 3 with saturation salvo and cluster missiles. Zyrtec Strom. During the end phase, you may spend a lock you have on an enemy ship to expose one of that ship's damage cards. Comes with fire control systems and homing missiles. And last but not least, we've got Jendon with Jamming Beam, Director Krennic, and Grand Moff Tarkin. Thank you. What's up, man? How you doing, bud? Hope you're having a nice night. Looks like they're setting dials, so I'm gonna do this for the very few people watching and the millions who will one day also not watch. Let's get ready to set dials. Hope you guys have had a good day. Looking forward to this match. Of course, we got another match at 8:30. Don't want to spoil the factions, but let me tell you, it's a faction. Bobo Rick, thank you so much for the follow, bud. Appreciate it. Let's get this started. So Jendon is gonna spend one of his charges for his ability. So all the Empire ships will be able to get locks beyond range 3 this start. Jendon, because of Krennic, has the target lock action available. See who he goes for. Puts it on the blue X-Wing. Here's Zyrtec. The turn in. He'll take a lock if he goes for the same guy. Tempting to go on Blunt here, but you don't really have to. Putting it on green. The X-Wings are a bigger threat than Blunt is by like a lot. So the foils open on the red X-Wing. He's just going to go 4 forward. Sorry, close rather. My bad. Yellow's also going to close foils. Move 4 forward. See if we get a boost here again. Only real reason to close the foils. And there is the boost left. Green. So it looks like the X-Wings are headed to the left of the board, not anticipating the turn in from Zyrtec. Here we go to Ved. He's just going 5 straight. He can take a lock now. I think green might be the best target here in case green turns in, but he goes on to Blount. So it looks like he's wanting to spread his locks around. Last but not least, Reimer moves. He's also going to take a lock. Let's see who this goes on. And he's going to take the lock onto yellow. So almost everyone has a lock. All the X-Wings are locked except for red, and Blunt has a lock. So double modded shots coming in first engagement. That's the power of Jendon. There goes Blunt. Just a 4 forward. He focuses. And we are at we're back to dials. Today's sponsor, Raspberry Diet Iced Tea. 5 calories. Here's your Snapple fact. Turn it around the right way. In ancient Rome, lemons were used as an antidote to all poisons. So everyone just died from poisons, is what I'm reading there. I like when facts lead you to other facts that you didn't know you knew. You know what? I am going to move this down to where it used to be. Still looks like 1 dial left to set here. Here we go. Jendon, first to move. Just takes a bump. On with the 3 bank. It's going to barrel roll to the left all the way forward. Now, here come the X-Wings. Leaving the S-foils closed. Another 4 straight. There's the boost in right. Yellow opening their foils. Green with the 1 bank as well. His foils are already open. He barrel rolls right. There's the K turn from the blue X-Wing. Setting up kind of a wall to the top of the screen. Here's Ved. He's got the 3 bank. Puts him quite near. I think we'll probably get a barrel roll to the left here. Puts him in better position for next turn. No engagements this turn. Reimer, the 4 forward. He's just gonna focus. Debating a barrel roll here. I don't think there's really much room for that. Maybe to the left, but I think you kind of slow roll with Vrimer here with poor agility and no shields. Unless you really need to make room for Zyrtec there. He's just gonna focus. Jesus Christ. Teases us with the focus and then decides on a barrel roll, and let's see if it fits. Absolutely. And last but not least is Blunt. Just one forward, stays in formation with everybody. Don't think we have shots this turn, so we are going to go back to dials. So for those watching at home, oh, well, first off, I know what we're missing. There we go. I know the silences are always awkward. I want to give a big shout out to Harris Heller and Sam Woodhall. I know they're not watching and will never see this, but I feel like saying thank you anyway. Been using a lot of their stream elements. The follow train, when someone follows, you get the X-Wing going to the TIE Fighter, and if someone else follows in that time period, it resets. It's pretty cool. And the new the logo slides up into how many follows we got on the stream every time we get a follow. It's pretty cool too. The optimized prototype is on, I believe it's on Zyrtec. I think the token might have got deleted. I'll ask them, but I'm pretty sure it's on Zyrtec. Who is the optimized prototype on? Oh, okay. Never mind, I'm blind. It's clearly on Ved Foslo right there in the screen. It is on Ved. Greg is blind. Did not see it on Ved. It is on Ved. This song's taking me back to like high school Linkin Park. It doesn't look like Red's got a lot of room to engage. You might just keep the foils closed. Put them in. Boost them in. Just take maybe a range 3 pot shot. Don't know how close Blunt can get here either, but a 2 hard should clear for yellow. If not, maybe a 3 hard. Green and blue are in good position to engage, although you don't want to engage too hard, but they are X-Wings, so pretty good ships. Well, here we go. Zyrtec Strom with the 3 bank. So Jendon coordinates a focus to Reimer. Red keeps foils closed. Expect a boost to the right here. There is the focus boost to the right. Yellow with his foils open, just does on 1 bank. The focus. Green closes their foils. Does the 2 hard away. And he boosts right. Blue with the 1 forward, clears the stress, takes a focus. Here comes Ved. Ved reveals a 4, uses Ved, changes it into a 5. And Ved's gonna focus. I'll see what Major Reimer did here. Reimer with the 1 bank. Doesn't really have an action he can take since he already got the focus from Jendon. So let's see if we get our first engagement here. That does have a range 3 shot onto the blue X-Wing. Hit crit coming in. And with the optimized prototype, he spends the hit to have blue lose a shield. So just 1 crit on the roll, 1 evade, but 1 shield down on blue still. For range 3, it's pretty good. How is the music volume, guys? Let me know. So now blue gets a chance to come back onto Ved. For 1 crit. Ved's gonna roll 4 in defense. Spends the focus to get the evade. I think that's probably going to be our only shots. Nope. Spoke too soon. Red's going to have a shot. So his foils are close. So this is just going to be 2 attack dice into Zyrtec. It crit though. 4 dice for Zyrtec here. Has a focus. One evade. Zyrtec going to take a shield. The pot shot doing damage. Oh my gosh, everyone has shots here. I have no sense of range. So this is going to be a 3 versus 5 shot through the cloud. Has a focus. Spends it. Has the evade. I think that's it on shots. I hope to God. And we're back to dials. Greg knows the game. And stay tuned. 8:30, we're going to have another league night match. Big league night here on Nickel City X-Wing. We've had 2 shields come off in the first engagement. One on the blue X-Wing, one on Zyrtec. James saying he doesn't love Rhys's positioning right now. I agree with him. It does look like the X-Wings have flanking position on the Imperials, and with the Imperials not having boost on any of their ships, it's going to be hard to fix that right away. With Jason having crack shot on all of his ships, we might see more barrel rolls out of the X-Wings than normal. But the X-Wings are such a good chassis that decent maneuverability, you know, 4 hull, 2 shields for the Rebels, 4 and 3 for the Resistance. Such a good ship. Having a generic X-Wing is better than a lot of named pilots. I believe that in my heart. Another point right now is, unless Jendin wants to turn kind of away from the action and not get involved, which is possible, he's not in a great position to contribute to the offensive output right now. Could try and bank in, but he's definitely going to bump. If he banks away, he could get off a coordinate, which might help Ved Foslo. Get him a focus and then let him switch his lock. think we'll probably see the one bank left from the shuttle. And just try to pop off a coordinate. If he's got Foslo in room, I expect maybe a target lock there. Or focus, depending. The X-Wings around the gas cloud are a little bunched up. Might make maneuvering a little hard. Nothing too preposterous here. Jason's been going a little bit slow, except on the outside with red to get that flank. So I'm not expecting him to be too aggressive now. As for the Empire, I think Voslo just takes it slow, maybe dials in a 2 bank and can dial that down to a 1 bank if he needs. Here we go. Just the 1 bank. Doesn't have a lot of great options right now, so it's just gonna focus. Shannon with the 2 bank left. He's gonna coordinate. He's gonna coordinate a barrel roll onto Ved. So the red X-Wing will open his foils. 2 banks in. In a great position right now. Let's see if he feels safe from the bomber and decides to take a target lock. Yes, checks the lock. Takes it on Zyrtec. Yellow closing the foils. Fits in the focus boost there. Looks like we get a Talon roll from green, putting him in a nice spot. I really like that move. Let's see what we get now from blue. Blue will just focus after doing the 3 bank. So Ved changes from a 2-bank to a 1-bank. It's gonna target lock the blue X-Wing. Looks like he definitely has arc. Rhymer with the next move. Pushing in. And he's gonna move his lock onto blue. Lieutenant Blunt gets a move now. And he banks in to the right 3. So it looks like Zyrtec and blue are in trouble here. So this is going to be a Ved Foslo, range 1 into the blue X-Wing. Has the target lock, has fire control system. Uh-oh. So the eyeball was spent to have blue lose a shield. And he will also take a crit now. Let's see what that crit is. It's a hull breach. All hits are crits. Major Rhymer can go range 2 now. Gonna spend a charge on his cluster missiles to roll 3. Hit crit. It's going to spend the lock. Hit crit coming into blue. One evade. He does have saturation salvo, deciding whether or not he wants them to take hit crit, which would be 2 crits basically, or oh. So 2 crits. Let's see what they got. The stunned pilot and blinded pilot. So the pilot flew in a lot of trouble. Blunt now is going to get a shot. Zyrtec range 2 into the bullseye. Blunt does have crack shot. Two attack dice. It's going to be hit crit coming in. Natty evades crack shot, wouldn't even do anything, so he's not going to spend that. Now Zyrtec's got a range 3 shot onto blue. Only 2 dice here. Natty hits. Double evades. Blue lives, gets to shoot back. Now it's the X-Wing's turn. Red range 3 onto Zyrtec. Natties again, 2 hits and a crit. 4 evade dice from Zyrtec here. Needs a lot of paint, has a focus. 3 evades. The dice are hot all the way around here. This is a range 3 shot from green into yellow. Are you saying that James loves the word natty? Loves natty? 1 hit. Four dice from Zyrtec here. Plenty of evades. Now blue is gonna get a shot. Blue has a range 2 bullseye shot onto Reimer. No mods, but does have crack shot. One hit. One evade. Let's see if he uses crack. Blue spends his crack shot and Reimer will take 1. We are back to dials. So a lot of punishment dealt by the Empire here. I still like the positioning of all the rebels and basically the top right quadrant. But blue definitely paid the price for being in 3 arcs there. There's a lot of moves we could see here. Red and yellow being so close together, with yellow having the stress. I'm assuming that's just going to be a 1 or 2 bank and set up for next turn to come in around, while you get a more aggressive move out of red. Blunt, honestly, probably just a 1 bank or a 2 turn or something like that. And green probably not going that fast either. What's going to be real interesting is where blue goes. Keeping it alive long enough to get shots might be a challenge here. You guys like the lightsaber border? The lights and stuff worked very hard on that. Cost upwards of $12. Did the border myself though. Getting not bad at After Effects, not gonna lie. Getting okay at it. Got 50 minutes left. The only points scored right now are half points on the blue X-Wing, so Rhys is up 21-0. Here we go. Jendon with the one bank in. See if he coordinates. He's going to coordinate a target lock from Reimer onto Blunt. Blount. I don't know how you say it. I don't know if it's Blount or Blunt. So Zertek's move now. He banks in one. He's just gonna focus. Blue clears. That maneuver clears, doesn't bump. Just a pixel of space there. Blue takes a focus. Green goes forward, 2 focuses. Yellow keeps the foils closed. 2 banks, clears the stress. Focus boost. Red with the 4 forward. We already did a word from the sponsor. There is the barrel roll from red. So the Empire's been almost fully flanked here. So Ved flips the 2 hard right. He's changing it to a 1. Let me work this out with them. You put TR1 into the description box. Yep, right click it in the description box, put TR1. Yep, all lowercase. Then click off of it. Ved doing Ved things. Let's see if he has arc where he is and wants to focus. That's very close. I think he probably does. Reimer now. Does the 5K. So the Empire turns some bad positioning into a little bit better. Blunt just bumps. Now it's time for some violence. So this is Rhymer, range 2, into blue. Natty hits. Focus evade, has to spend it, doesn't take any damage. So this is Ved with a lock on to blue. 2 focuses. Gonna fire control systems the last dice. 3 focuses. And he's gonna focus for 3, and that's gonna be a dead blue. So down goes the blue X-Wing, off the board early. So Blunt's got range 3 onto Ved. It's gonna be range 3 onto the shuttle, actually. 1 crit. Shuttle has no mods, so that's a shield down on Jendon. So this is Zertek now, range 1 onto the green X-Wing. Here's the roll. Gonna fire control. Fire control's the blank. Gets a crit there. So it's going to be 3 hits and a crit, and the X-Wing blanks out. So green takes 2 shields and 2 hull. 1's a crit. The crit is weapons failure. So green is now going to go range 1 back. 2 hits. Coming into Zertek. Zertek rolls 2 evades. This is range 3 obstructed from red into the shuttle for hit crit. Natty evades. So this is going to be 2 versus 3 onto the shuttle through the debris. 2 crits. And the shuttle will take 2 shields, down to 1 shield on the shuttle. we're going back to dials. Let's get a scoring update.
Well, Greg, after that round, the score is 63 in favor of Rhys and 0 for Jason.
So Zyrtec spending his lock in the end phase to flip Console Fire on green. So no more lock, but green also picks up a Console Fire. If you're Jason, you have to be understandably frustrated right now. Dice have not worked out in your favor at all. But there is still time to turn it around. Gonna go ahead and say, if you haven't followed us, go ahead, click that follow button, get notified when we go live. We're shooting for every Tuesday, Thursday, and anything else we can do in between. We do have coverage of the Ontario Online Open ongoing. And below is links to our Discord and our YouTube. So feel free to subscribe to us on YouTube. You can get all the matches plus original shows every Monday. The first one will actually be with Jason. It's called Pints and Pilots, as he is a brewer. Here we go. So Jendin coordinates an evade to Ved. Zyrtec with the Talon roll all the way back. The 2 forward from green serves himself right up. It's just gonna focus. Not a lot he can do about that. Yellow with the 2 bank. Gonna focus. Red with the 3 squeezes through. I don't think it went over. Looks like it did go over. The auto detection didn't. Listen, the game said it didn't. if I look at it like super magnified, it does look like the template overlaps. But I'm fine if you guys want to play by the game. Like, that's cool with me. So he takes the stress, doesn't roll a crit, won't take any damage. Bed just goes one forward. Doesn't have a lock currently. Serving himself up for the crack shot from red. Rhymer, one forward. And he focuses. Already has a focus token on there, so got to clear that. Bad Rhys. Here's Blunt's move. He comes in with the 3 bank, focuses. We'll get a nice shot on Zyrtec here. Or sorry, Ved. So this is going to be a cluster missile shot into Lieutenant Blunt from Rhymer. Hit crit. It's going to spend the lock. Stays hit crit. Blunt with an evade, so takes 1 shield. We'll see if he activates the cluster missile ability. He is. Fires another charge into the red X-Wing. Focuses for hit crit. 1 evade. Red X-Wing takes 1. Ved is going range 1 into the red X-Wing. 2 hits. 1 evade. And crack shots. So that's going to be shields down and half points onto the red X-Wing. Now Blunt gets a shot. Could go 4 dice onto Ved. So this is going to be 4 dice onto Ved Foslo. One hit. Ved has an evade if he doesn't roll anything here, but he does. Thank you for the gifted subs, dude. Appreciate it. This is Zyrtec into the green X-Wing. 1 evade. Green down to 1, which means console fire could kill him. So Jendin's gonna get shot out the rear onto the red X-Wing. One hit. Red X-Wing has no mods, so that's down to 2 hull. So 1 hit coming into Ved Foslo from green, who will have to roll for console fire. 1 evade. Doesn't take anything for the fire. Now the red X-Wing gets a shot. Range 1 into Ved Foslo. Oof. And after that round, we have a concede from Jason with 28 minutes left. Pretty frustrated about his dice. Can't blame him. We'll be back at 8:30 for another round with Carl and Jimmy. We'll see you guys then.